What's up, guys? It's Drifts and Lifts here. Alright, so I wanted to take this video and show you guys some little things that I've been doing to Miss Huff since last event. So if you haven't checked out last event's videos, make sure you do that. There is day 1 and day 2, so that's the most recent video I just put out. Yeah, tons of fun. That event was wicked. Miss Huff took a lot of battle damage, and because I decided to go full race car with it, I was able to take out a lot more things that you wouldn't need in a street car. So actually, I just took it to the dump and I unloaded all the extra stuff that I gutted it out, and you guys aren't going to believe how light I got this car. So it ended up being 2380 pounds on the dot. So whatever that is in kilograms, I'm not too sure, but if you do a conversion, you guys are probably going to be like, holy, that's really light. So yeah, the 2,380 pounds, that's like super, super light. The lightest I've ever gotten a 740 other than this would have been the A tractor, and I only managed to get that one to just over 2,400. I think the reason is because I never did all the stuff under the dash, and a lot of little things that I kind of forgot to do on the A tractor and never got around to it. But so Miss Huff, I've had it in the garage here for the last about, since the event, about a week now. Every day I've just been picking away, taking more stuff out of it. So if we take a look at this thing now, it is stripped right out. I even took the passenger seat out. As you guys know from last event, I'm not allowed to take passengers, obviously, because I didn't have a door bar. So I figured, why have a passenger seat in there? Because the stock Volvo seats are very heavy. So, it's worthwhile to take it out if you're not going to be using it. So aside from all the other stuff that I already did on Miss Huff, I had it at about 2,500 pounds before this last series of weight reduction. So of course it has the sunroof delete, all that kind of stuff. So stuff I did since last time though, as you guys can see, I started scraping the sound deadening. I got kind of bored of it. I got like halfway done on that side, probably got 10 pounds there. The really big amount of weight reduction that I got in this last little time would have been the heater box and everything underneath the dash. So if we go in here, as you guys can see, there's nothing in the dash there. So underneath there, you actually get about like 40 pounds of stuff out of there, which is a huge amount of weight reduction, especially it's closer to the front of the car, so that's good for weight distribution. Yeah, I had the heater core, all the heater box, it had the heater fan. There's a couple other like big metal brackets under there that holds it all in place. So it was a pain in the ass to get out, I will say that. I had to take a hammer and basically like, it was almost like I was mining for like gold or something. I was like chipping away at this like heater box with a hammer, and then eventually I'd get to a piece where I could like undo a bolt, and then it would get a little bit more loose, and then more hammering. It took a while, but I'm glad it's out now because that was definitely worthwhile. So that combined with the passenger seat and the sound deadening, and as you guys can see, I stripped out the rear doors. So before I had like operating windows on these, now there's nothing there. All there is left is the outer door skin and a door bar. So that probably got another 30, 40 pounds, actually probably more, like close to 50 I'd say, with that alone. Another thing I took off was the rear bumper, just because since this is going to be a track car, every time you wall tap a Volvo, when you have the stock rear bumper on it, because it's such a strong bumper and it's mounted to the frame rails, it actually bends your frame over if you hit the wall too hard. As you guys have seen in many of my previous videos, I've wall tapped Volvos many times, and it always ends up bending the frame over. Not exactly what you want to do. So the bumper alone, that was probably another 30 pounds I'd say, so a little bit off the back. What else did I get? I didn't need a horn. You don't need a horn for a street car, so I took all that out. That was probably another 5 pounds or so. Yeah, so I basically got 120 pounds out of it in this last step of weight reduction. So Miss Huff is wicked now. Like it's super lightweight, and 2,300 pounds, 2,380, so pretty close to 2,400 is more or less like a stock AE86 weight. Stock E30, something like that. So those are some pretty light cars that we're dealing with, and this big 740 chassis is now right around that kind of weight. So pretty cool. I'm really stoked to try it out on the track. It's going to be, a lot of fun. Another thing to mention about this full weight reduction is that it's really loud in the car now, like crazy loud. Next time I take you guys for a ride in this thing, you're gonna be like, wow, you might not be able to tell on the GoPro, but because there's no sound deadening on that side and all the windows are out of it, it is just like a noise box in there. Yeah, as you can see, there's tire marks all over my doors still. This thing looks like a battle-ready race machine now, which it more or less is. It's terrible on gas, and you know, I think it was time to do a full race car. So as you guys don't know, actually I just did this yesterday. I got the rebuilt tranny back in my Cummins, so that thing's on the road now. Yeah, it's a good truck. I'm really stoked. I'm gonna be able to tow Miss Huff to the next event. Just to let you guys know, if you're in the Washington area, the next weekend on July 20th, me and Jake with the 940, Jake Snedden, good buddy of mine, we are going down to the Villain Sportsland. So we're really stoked for that. We've been looking forward to this for a while. It is a 3-day event. So I'm gonna be trailering Miss Huff down. Jake's gonna be trailering the 940 down. And we're gonna have a fiesta of Volvo Drift at the Villain Sportsland. So that's probably, yeah, I said that the Drift Union Invitational was the biggest event of the year, but this one's definitely gonna be the biggest event. So yeah, definitely stuff to look forward to. I'm really hyped for that. So yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it there for this video, guys. Keep it nice and short. More or less, I just wanted to show you guys that all the extra stuff you can get out of a 740 once you know, decide to go full race car with it. Because there's a lot of stuff, if you are driving this thing on the street, you're not going to want to, you know, take out the horn, and you're going to want to have a heater box and that kind of thing. So yeah, I think that's basically a wrap up of the video. So definitely look forward to the Villain Sportsland video. That's going to be coming out, you know, the next couple of weeks or whatever. I do have a bunch of leftover footage from the Drift Union Invitational, so I figured I may as well throw together like a strictly driving video of just, you know, in-car run after run, sort of all the footage I never used up on those last 2 videos. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see that. It's still really fun to watch the videos after I'm all done of how it looks inside the car. With this GoPro, it does a really good job of kind of capturing, you know, it gives you a good idea of kind of what it's like inside Miss Huff while it's doing the drifts. So anyways, guys, that's basically a wrap up of this video. Make sure to check out the Drifts and Lifts store if you want to get your Volvo Drift Ale, Volvo Drift Pilsner, Volvo Drift Stout, Volvo Drift Lager. We've got a bunch of different flavors of beer for you to purchase on your shirt. And a good way to support the channel. I know I say this every time, but literally it takes a lot. You know, it takes money to build these cars and do drift things, so I need all the help I can get. And yeah, I really dig these shirts. They're definitely worthwhile. So make sure you check out, make sure you pick the right fulfillment location. So if you're in the US or North America, choose North America. If you're in Europe, choose the European campaign. Anyways, guys, that's about it. Like and subscribe for grass-fed Volvo beef. Peace out.